สวัสดีค่ะ and hello everyone. Welcome to Cook with Tuk, whatever vegetarian or not vegetarian. So you can learn something out of this one. But because I'm vegetarian, I go to use the vegetarian ingredient. So today we go to cook fried tofu with tamarind sauce. So this one another dish is really nice. So whatever you vegetarian or not vegetarian, you use this sauce because the sauce is all vegetarian or vegan, just only the meat ingredient. But I use today, so I use this tofu. And then if you're not vegetarian, you can use prawn, use fish, or whatever you prefer. Yeah. So what I got today, I got tofu, breadcrumb, goji flour, this one egg with the about 2 tablespoons of cold water with together. So I already do, and that panko breadcrumb. Sorry, that goji flour. So that's what I do. I prepare everything like that. That's the ingredient for the part of deep fry. So I got the ingredient for the part of the to making the sauce here. So this we call tamarind sauce. This another dish is really nice. So if you do it, you might really like it because this sauce made by with the tamarind sour is really nice. So what we need is tamarind. So I have them in Tuk Thai food if you can't find anywhere else. So this one you probably saw, and then this, sorry, I go for this first. Tamarind, I forgot to bring the tamarind paste for sauce from my store, so I make them myself. So that I already make the sauce ready to like that, ready to use. So it is oil and using brown sugar and using what did to black thing. I overcook them a little bit. You know, shallot or onion, you fry them until go like that. So ready for to top up or something though. And this chili, this sauce, tamarind sauce, we like to get the hot by deep fried chili to go like that until they go crispy. You can see that now they're really crispy, very easy to break. And then they're less hot, but they're nicer because they're crispy and spicy. So we use this one to top up when we put over, or we can put a little bit on the sauce. We could show you later. So and a little bit salt and corn flour and the water. That's a part in the sauce. So we go to do that later. Now we go to do it deep fry tofu first. Yeah. So I'll put that out of the way. Yeah. What we're going to do, we'll put the oil in first. So we need to make sure the oil is hot. Okay, so I'll put these two out of the way so we can try to, and this coriander for the top up later. So I'm going to show you how to do with this a little bit. So if you can see here, oh, so I've been washed my hand and clean already. So what we got to do is we use one tofu, put with the flour like this. I'm going to show you how to do this because I used to do I mean, even I vegetarian, sometimes I got a great coming like Dave and Simon or something. That's what I do. Are doing the prawn because they're not vegetarian, so I use the prawn and they really love it. That's it. So what you do, you put the flour tofu in there first with the flour. If you do a lot, what you can do, so I've been doing before. Yeah. Okay. If you do a lot for the family or something, that's the bag what I used before. If you use prawn or fish, what you do, you put the flour in there, and in your flour, if you not got gogi one, you can use pepper and salt. Put in there, put your fish piece or prawn in there, and you check until they go together very well. So, and then what you do, you take them out. And this one here, the second thing you need to do, egg with cold water. So you do that And if you vegan, you don't need to use it. You just use plain water. If you vegan, you don't need to use. But that's what we do. So you put that one, the tofu with already flour, dip in the egg, and then the third thing, what you do, you dip in the breadcrumb like that. Yeah. So I'm going to show you how to do. So you can see there, cover all the breadcrumb, and what you do, you drop in there like that. So my oil a little bit not too hot, but that's okay, they will do. And we do, and now I'm going to do about 5 of them. The first thing, get your meat, your tofu or substitute meat, yeah, substitute meat what you like, go in the flour first. So this like a deep fry thing, but you don't make butter, yeah, because you don't eat a lot butter in here. So this one very lightly butter. So that's what you do. Second time, go to egg. Yeah, dip on the egg and cold water. Third time, go to breadcrumb. Yeah, what you do, you should keep doing that. You lower them until they cover full of breadcrumb, and then you drop on the oil. So that's what you do. You keep doing that until you have enough, or or you how many what you got your meat substitute. Yeah, you can do all of that. So I'm going to show you about 5 of them. Yeah. So second time, you remember, first time go on the flour, second time go to the egg with cold water with, second time, and third time go with the breadcrumb. Panko breadcrumb, they're the best because it's they're big piece, so I like them. So and drop in the oil like that. So I'm going to do 2 more. So to show you, go in the flour. Yeah, mix all in the flour. This one a little bit messy really, so you have to use hand. Dip second one, dip the egg with cold water, with the egg with cold water dipping. Third time, go with the breadcrumb, dipping and go in there. So I do 1 more, and then to show you because I already like flour first. Flour, keep going, rolling on the flour. Second time, egg and cold water. Third time, go to breadcrumb. Cover them all like that, yeah? You see that? So if the people like sesame, you can put sesame on as well, but I didn't put in. So that's it. I'm going to put 5 in there for now, just to show you, and then to save the time. I already didn't do half the tofu before, so I just wash my hand. So put that in there and put that there. So what we do, and now what you do, you just wait. Yeah, wait until you are everything in the cooker, the gas. I think you have to be about like medium. If you put high, they will go burn. The bread can burn quite easily. They will burn before you cook inside. Yeah, so that's what you do. Set about medium fire. Keep doing that. And if you want if you use substitute meat like prawn and fish, I think you can straight away do this. If you use the chicken or pork or another meat, if it wasn't cooked easily, I would say you might do the halfway by boiling them about like halfway first. Or another thing, you cut slightly quite thin. You don't cut chunky like I cut tofu, because tofu is easy to cook, yeah? If you cut all of those meat slightly quite thin, I would say they'd be okay by you do exactly like what I'm doing now. So that's what the thing, but I did the more popular. I mean for the not vegetarian, I think this very popular with prawn and fish. So, and then if you not vegetarian, so you can use your substitute meat, yes. So if you vegetarian, you also can use substitute meat. You don't need to use tofu. You can use TKC chicken, tempeh or corn or another meat. Another meat with no meat in it, yeah. Another substitute meat with no meat in it, yeah. So you can do all of that. So now I think that we're going to try to take this out. I think that's quite alright now. You can see there, if they go yellow and brown like that, that is ready in here. So I'm going to take them out. So ready to waiting for the sauce, and then the next part we're going to do with the sauce. Yeah. So that's it. We got a tofu now ready to wait for the sauce. So I'll move that out of the way. Now we're going to do the sauce part. So you know what we do the sauce part. So let me move this one out of the way a bit, and now we can use the sauce part. So I already do the sauce part. I already do the oops. So I'm going to use that one there. What you do is you got the small sorting pan, something like that, yeah, and you put. I use the oil already. I use bean deep fried onion because they really smell nice. So I short the time out by frying the. I short the time out by frying onion ready for and frying the chili ready for to use. Yeah. So what we do, put a little bit oil in. So yeah, and then what you do, we should try to make this sauce. Yeah, tamarind sauce. Yeah. Palm sugar, yeah. So if you can't find anywhere, you can go my store to Thai food. So we got palm sugar. So, and also the tamarind block. You can use tamarind block or you can use tamarind paste. So I have them both, tamarind block or tamarind paste, yeah. So I sell them both. And salt, water. So, excuse me. Yeah, the oil, the hot oil frying up, maybe coughing a bit. That in there now, tamarind sauce, salt, and then sugar. So now what we need to do is keep them boiling. Excuse me. Yeah, you see that? Get them boil up until the sugar melting and thing. And then I'll get myself ready with the, when corn flour. Yeah, with a little bit of water. Yeah. Get myself, just to make the sauce thicker, to make like a little bit like gravy, so they can stay on the substitute deep fry what you use it, yeah. So I put a little bit of that, only little. So now, okay, I stir them to make everything melt together. So to get this boil up, that's what we're going to do. And then in the meantime, so we can prepare this deep fried tofu or substitute meat. So we wait that boil a little bit. I wonder why what that white thing there. So I think that like a boo-boo start from the what we call from boo-boo from the sugar, boo-boo from the tamarind. So they will going in a minute. So when they boil up, they will disappear in a minute. So everything that I will leave all the recipe below the crate. So to how to do make the sauce, yeah, or how to you how what you need for the to butter your prawn or something. Now they're boiling now, you can see there, yeah. And then when they start to boil, what I do, I just put a little bit of the fried onion inside there, just to get them very smell nice, yeah. So and I leave the lid to top up when we serving. And then another thing is, so we just to get the, you know, this chili where I deep fry before, yeah. We leave them to top up, and also I go to break a few in there just to get a hint of the spicy, yeah. So that's what a hint of spicy. This dish we need, like I tell you, we need hot with this deep fried chili, because they're not going to be too hot than this dish. Yeah, just like about medium, just a little bit of kick, something like that. Not really. It depends on you as well. If you don't want very hot, you can put very little chili, because this it depends on you like to eat them hot or not hot, yeah. So and now like you see now, they boiling very well boil now. So what I do now, I go to put very little corn flour to make them thickening up, yeah. And then there can be the sauce, like a gravy, lightly like gravy. So I just put about, you know, just to make them like stir as well, stop them going, yeah. So yeah, that's what you do. That what you do the sauce, yeah. So this sauce you can use to make over everything if you like to. If you when you make this sauce, if you like it, you can transform the, I mean make two different sauce what you prefer, really. Yeah, you can make the sauce for, they're really quite similar pad thai sauce actually, yeah, very similar. So, but the pad thai, yeah, really similar pad thai sauce at all. So but this one, that's how we make it fresh. So you can see now they're a little bit like you know the any, yeah. So I'm going to try a bit to see what we need more in there, yeah. You can see what they look like, yeah. They be like I'll put in the bowl here, you can see, yeah. See what they, see there, that's what it look like, because the tamarind color, yeah. So let's try a bit. Really nice, sour tamarind, sweet. This taste going to be like a sour salty, and what are sour like a three taste chili, spicy, you know, a little bit spicy, but the most strongly to be like lightly sweet and salty, and sour. The most strongly is sour, salty, and sweet. Yeah, that's right. Sour come first. That's why they call a tamarind sauce. Yeah, sour, salty, and sweet. Yeah, that taste going to be like that. Yeah. So now I think our sauce is ready now. So I'll turn the fire off. You see that? Yeah, very simple. Yeah. So that's about how we do. So I'll put the sauce out the way, and then 1 minute, and when we go put the one I prepare here to ready to serve. See how we prepare, yeah. So you see here, this is a half tofu I've been do before, because to save the time out. This is a fried tofu what I do to show you now. So that's what we do here. So we go to put like this. So 1 pack of tofu, we got a lot actually. I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 not doing in there yet. so I will do them later when I'm finished showing here. Yeah, so that's what we go to do. So we'll put that over there. So like to showing how we go to do decoration. What normally we do decoration with it, we do with the fried onion. You see here like that, we do fried onion. That's what we do, decoration with fried onion. And also we put some deep fried chili, you know, like I said to you. This we, if somebody wants hot, you just pick up this piece of chili and chewing them like that. They're not too hot like because you've been deep fried already, they're not so very hot. And now what we do is, so that what we do, oops, we just use that salt there. So we use this salt just to pour over, you see that? Pour over like that. See that? Yeah, that's why we call deep fried tofu with tamarind salt, or deep fried substitute meat with tamarind salt. Yeah, so that's what we do. So, and then I'll go to top up with a little bit coriander here just to make look nice, and also a little bit smell nice when you serve. So that's all, you know, very simple like that if you want to do. Yeah, so if you like to do for party or do for yourself and thing, so it's really quite simple like that. That's it. Yeah, very how easy and simple. Deep fried tofu with tamarind sauce. Or another people, you want to do substitute meat, so you can do different meat if you like to. So I hope you learned something out of that this week. So thank you very much to watching me. Please, if you like it, you press subscribe and press share for me. Yeah, I will see you next week then. Yeah, thank you. Bye.